students, welcome to the online tutorial for Vidyapan Higher Secondary School. This video is for class 6 biology. In this video I will continue with the chapter that I have started with you people, that is the leaf, the chapter the leaf which is there in your first unit syllabus. So in my previous video I have told you about venation, its types. I have told you about phyllotaxy, what is it. Now in today's video I will tell you about the types of phyllotaxy. So the first type is alternate arrangement, or you can say alternate phyllotaxy. Second type is opposite arrangement, or you can say opposite phyllotaxy. Third one is the hold arrangement or hold phyllotaxy. Now alternate arrangement. Now in this type of arrangement only one leaf rises from each node. Okay, so the leaves are attached to the stem in a spiral pattern. Some examples of plants with alternate arrangement are sunflower, mango. That means in case of alternate, suppose this is the stem and it is having 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes. So one leaf will arise from each node. That means here one leaf, this node one leaf, this node one leaf, this node so on. So you see alternate. One here, another one here, another one here, another one here. So in this way alternately or alternatively it is arranged. Okay. Now coming to the opposite arrangement. In this type of arrangement, a pair of leaves arises from each node, but the leaves grow opposite to each other. Examples, jasmine or guava, you can say. So what is happening over here in case of opposite? Similarly, 4 nodes are there. So in each node will give rise to 2 leaves or a pair of leaves. Okay, and the leaves will rise from opposite side. That means one from this side, another from this side. Similarly like this. Like this. That means one node containing one pair of leaf or 2 leaves on the opposite sides. Okay. Now coming from the hold arrangement. In this type of arrangement, a set of 3 or more leaves grows from the same node. That means a circle like appearance it gives. Examples are nerium, okay, devil tree. That means this one. Similarly, suppose 3 nodes I am giving. That means like this. That is one from one node, 4 leaves are rising or giving up. Okay, so it is a hold, but it's a bunch of leaves will come. Examples are generally nerium, devil tree. Okay. Now next we will go to the topic of functions of leaf. That means what are the general functions of the leaf. Functions of leaf. Okay, what are the functions of leaf or what are its importance? First of all, first function is that manufacturing of food. Manufacturing of food. I have told you in the very first beginning of the chapter that the leaves contain a pigment called chlorophyll, and by this pigment they prepare the food for the plant. What is the food? Glucose, by a process called photosynthesis. So by the help of the process photosynthesis, the leaves of the plant makes food or glucose for the plant body. Okay, so first example or first importance is that manufacturing of food by the process of photosynthesis. Here it is written that the plants or the leaves take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, sunlight from the sun things are needed for the process of photosynthesis. After this, they produce the food, or you can say glucose. Apart from glucose, another thing is formed, that is oxygen, which is taken up by the living world because it is a respiratory gas. Okay, so this is the process of photosynthesis, and by the process of photosynthesis they prepare food. What are they going to take? CO2, sunlight, water, and in presence of chlorophyll they make the glucose or the food along with oxygen. So this is point number 1, functions of leaf. Point number 2 is that gaseous exchange. The leaves have small or tiny pores. Okay, those pores are termed as stomata. Now through these stomata, the leaves exchange the gases. That means they take in carbon dioxide for photosynthesis and give out oxygen after photosynthesis. In case of respiration, they take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. So this exchange of gases in plant body is done or is taking place by the help of the stomata, which are the tiny pores which are present in the leaf. Point number 3 is that transpiration. Now what is transpiration? Transpiration is a removal of excess water from the plant body. Okay, now what is this excess water? The water which is taken up by the plant to prepare food or to do photosynthesis, this water get excess. Okay, and they remove this excess water by the process of transpiration through stomata. So these are the general importance of leaves. Next we are going to do the modifications of leaves. So modifications of leaves, that is leaves getting modified for certain purpose. First is that leaf tendril to provide support. Leaf tendril. What is this leaf tendril? At the end of some plants, at the end of stem of certain plants like pea, the stem gets spoiled like this. Okay, this is the tendril, or you can say leaf tendril. This gives provides support when it is moving up or climbing up. Next is that leaf spine in cactus. We know, right? In cactus, these are the leaves being modified to spine. Why? Because it will give protection against the grazing animals. Apart from this, it reduces the loss of water. Okay, so these are the purpose of this modification. Next is the scale leaves. What is this scale leaves? These are present generally in onion. Okay. These are the scale leaves which perform the function of protecting of buds. These are present in onion, ginger. These are helping in the protection of the inner content or inner buds. Next is modification of leaves in insectivorous plant. First insectivorous plant is pitcher plant. Insectivorous means they are the carnivorous plant. Okay, they have insect as their food. So pitcher plant, it looks like a pitcher. It is a device. That means it looks like this, and the leaf is being transformed as a leaf. When the insect will, this is being filled up with enzymes. When any insect will fall under it, this leaf will close down so that the insect cannot leave. Okay, so this is one of the modification. Next is that bladderwort. Bladderwort, it also looks like bladder, and these are what is it, that whenever any entrance of the insect, the leaves actually close. The leaves actually close down so that the insect cannot go out. Next is venous flytrap. Venous flytrap, it looks like this. I don't know whether you have seen it or not. It looks like this, having some spines over here and like this. So whenever the insect coming to this contact, this leaf will close like this. Okay, this is the venous flytrap. Now vegetative propagation by leaves. This vegetative propagation can be seen in only one plant, that is Bryophyllum. Okay, what happens over here? Suppose this is the leaf. The margin of the leaf produces some leaf buds like this. Now these buds will grow in size and will fall off, and from this bud another new plant will be produced. So this is a reproduction process taking place by the help of the leaf. This is termed as the vegetative propagation by leaves. So till this much the chapter is done here. I hope you have understood the chapter. If you are having any problem, do let me know. Thank you.